Gearheads. So today we're going to be working on Christian's 1998 Honda Accord.
Yeah guys, so this is my daily driver, and lately I've been having a problem where the engine and the gauge clutch will just die sporadically, and it'll either fire back up on its own or I have to do it manually. I did a little research and I was led to believe it's probably the ignition switch, and apparently it's a recall item with Honda. I called in, they said my VIN's not covered, so I went ahead and got the item myself. It's about $35 on Amazon. And I read about it, it'd take maybe 45 minutes to an hour, so we'll get to it and see how long it takes.
Let's get started.
Right, this is the ignition switch. So the problem I've been having is the car dying while I'm driving, or even sometimes at stoplights. And what this part does is provide the electrical for the entire car. So when my car would die, it's basically acting like as if the switch had been turned off. So sometimes I'll have to throw it in neutral to fire it back up because I'm still driving. Other times I have to pull over to the side of the road to get it working again. But it's the problem, and so this is what we're gonna replace. To start off, we need to pull this bottom cover off. There is one screw behind the fuse panel cover. One more. There are two screws. Okay, next we have to pull these off.
How many are there?
There are three.
Just on the bottom?
Yes.
Okay. Did the other one just not come or what?
Yeah, it'll come off. Next.
Nice. Alright, so the next step is to take the cover off for the ignition switch, and there's a little screw in the back of the steering column right here. And it's really hard for either of us to reach. I'm attempting it because I am a little smaller than Christian and I can fit in the underneath the dashboard here. But it is quite a process to try and get. What are we using? What is that called?
So it's basically like a crescent wrench, but it's a bit driver, so you can use pretty much any kind of 1/4 inch bit.
Alright, so we're trying to grab it from back here, so we're going to do our best to video it, but again, it is a little hard to reach, and it's a little hard to see as well. So we're going to do our best to show you guys what we're doing from the top end here. Aha! I got it.
Yay!
That was absolutely ridiculous. Do we have to put this piece back in?
I'm probably gonna leave that screw out.
Okay, good.
Alright, so I took this plug out because it's right in the way of the upper screw.
Nice.
So you see that red one?
Yes.
So
there it is.
That's what I just unplugged.
Okay.
Alright, so now we're going to install the new one. It just goes straight over there.
Does that turn or anything? Oh, it just clips, okay.
So there's like a little rod that comes out the back of the ignition cylinder, and then this just goes over it, and it'll turn with the key.
Okay. And then do you want to put the other plug in too?
I am going to put the screw back in first. Hold this. Okay, so the ignition switch cover, I am putting back on because there are exposed electrical contacts on it, but I'm gonna leave off that third screw because it's back here and it doesn't really do much anyways. It's just a pain to get back on.
So that's the ignition switch installation. Some of those screws were really hard to videotape, and I actually had some flashbacks of having to get on my back and reinstalling Jesse's heater core. So it's a very tight space, and again, they're very hard to see. So if you have any questions about where those screws are located or how to get them out, feel free to drop a comment below. We'll get back to you as soon as we can so that you guys who also have this problem will have the insight that we had to fix it.
Yeah, so over the next few days, I'm gonna drive the car, and if I no longer have the problem, then I know that was the culprit.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to keep tabs on our Instagram as well as our, do we have Facebook?
Yes.
We have Facebook. All right, don't forget to keep tabs on our Facebook, and don't forget to hit that little bell so you get notified when we have a new video. Other than that, don't forget, keep wrenching.